Ah, yes, master. Grasshopper must not be late. The rest of us don't have wheelchair parking. I mean, let him try to hoof it in on time from outer Mongolia. Who elected him hall monitor anyway?
Diversity, harassment, 2 words you hear a lot these days. But what do they mean? And how do they affect you? In this program, we'll talk about diversity and cover the basics of workplace harassment. We'll review situations that involve challenging workplace dynamics and discuss what to do if you feel that you are being subjected to potential workplace harassment. And most importantly, we'll talk about how you can help prevent harassment at your job. Diversity doesn't just mean male versus female or employees of different races. Coworkers may come from different cultural backgrounds or have different religious beliefs or nationalities, ages, or physical abilities. These days, individuals are feeling empowered to assume non-traditional roles, and employers have created greater opportunities for those efforts to succeed. It is now a common experience to find yourself working side by side with others who are not just like you. An inclusive workplace can be a very positive thing, but it can also create friction. Let's face it, most of us have experienced some kind of work-related stress or conflict involving our coworkers. It's human nature. But when we fail to deal with our differences in a straightforward and professional way, small problems can quickly become big problems. And if a workplace is tainted by intolerance and discrimination, we don't get the best from others or ourselves. Take Howard and Matt. Howard seems to take it personally when Matt comes in late for work. Matt strikes back by attacking Howard's disability and heritage. Unfortunately, this is not the first time this has happened. Let's return to our story and observe Howard bringing an earlier concern to Lauren, the new head of his work group.
Hi, Howard.
So there's a new martial arts movie out.
Really?
They've all seen it.
Uh-huh.
So that means I have to listen to a bunch of jokers with fake accents playing taekwondo all day.
Howard, I'm really sorry to hear that.
Especially Matt.
Well, sometimes people are just trying to be funny, and they say things without thinking.
Whatever.
It is apparent that Matt is engaging in behavior that Howard finds offensive. But there are additional factors involved. Did Howard make his concerns clear? Did he give Lauren a chance to help? Most employers have strong policies against workplace harassment. These policies remind employees to treat each other with courtesy and mutual respect and outline what may or may not be considered workplace harassment. They also encourage employees to speak up immediately if something is bothering them. Of course, in an ideal situation, employees won't let resentments build. Often employees will work out their differences between themselves. But if that doesn't solve the problem, or if speaking directly to the harasser is uncomfortable for whatever reason, then employees should know that they can go to a supervisor or manager or to anyone designated by the organization to handle human resources issues. Remember, harassment is not only sexual in nature. It is not limited to actions by supervisors, but can result from unwelcome and offensive behavior by coworkers as well, if the conduct is based on a protected category and is severe or pervasive. It can occur even if an offensive comment or gesture is not directly intended for the person who sees it or overhears it. For example, the conversation about the martial arts movie when Howard was nearby. Let's look at the basics. Workplace harassment involves conduct aimed at or involving any protected category under state or federal law. For example, federal equal opportunity law covers race, color, religion, sex, and national origin, among other protected categories. The Age Discrimination in Employment Act applies to persons age 40 and over, and the Americans with Disabilities Act covers employees with disabilities. In some states, employees are protected in additional categories such as sexual orientation, gender identity, or marital status. But it's not just about the law. Showing respect for others, regardless of any kind of difference, is always the right thing to do. Now, let's return to our story where we hear about another incident at Howard's workplace.
Lauren,
Yeah, Howard? What's up?
I guess they think this is funny.
Where did this come from?
I found it on my desk. I think it's Matt's little joke.
I guess I should talk to him.